Welcome to part 7 of creating an economy Discord bot from scratch with slash commands. Now in the last video we created the daily command, and in this video we're going to create a donate command. And you know guys, it's really important to build relationships in your community. You really want people to feel closer to each other, so what better way than allowing them to give each other gifts in the form of coins on your server. So let's get right into it and create the donate command. So let's go over here, and if you've been following the rest of the tutorial, we have the balance the daily and the ping command, and we have everything set up including our MongoDB database. So let's go ahead and get started. Commands, and we're going to create a donate.js command. Okay, here we go. And as always guys, we want to go to the ping command and copy the ping command and paste it into the donate command. There we go. And let's go ahead and start filling out the information, just like filling out a form. So name will be donate, or you can name it like give or whatever you guys want. Set description, donate your coins to another user. All right, and then here what we're going to do is something new and something we haven't done on any of the other commands yet. We're actually going to add options, so the person using this command can actually select a user in the server to give the donation to. So here we go, we're going to do dot, and we're going to say add user option. There we go. Then what you're going to want to do is pass a callback function here, and we want to say option, arrow function, and then we're going to actually set attributes on this option. So let's go ahead and drop this down below just so it's neater, and I'm going to say dot set name. So first we're going to set the name of the option, and the name is going to be user, so they're going to pick what user they want. Then we can set a description, and we're going to say the user you want to donate to. There we go. Simple as that. And then we can also set required as true. So this will make sure that the user cannot use the donate command unless they fill out this option, which is pretty crucial because without a user, how are we going to know what user to send the coins to? So let's add another option, and this is going to be a add integer option. And so you're going to want to add an integer option, and we're going to add another callback function, same way, option, arrow function, option, and then below set name. And so the integer option is going to be the amount of coins they want to send. So amount, set name, set description is going to say the amount of coins you want to donate. And we can capitalize the T. Let's close the terminal. And then we also want to make sure that this is required as well. So let's set required to true. There we go. And that's actually everything we need to do to set up the donate command. Now, all we got to do is the logic. And the logic for the donate command is actually pretty simple. All we got to do is take the specified amount and take that amount of money out of the person using the command's balance. Then we got to add that same amount to the user that's specified in the command to their balance. So let's first get the options user and amount from the command, and we're going to say const. So we're going to create a variable for the user. So we're going to say receive user. So receive user is going to be the user that is getting the toast coins from the donation. And we're going to say interaction.options.get user. And then you want to specify the name of the option. So it's going to be user. So get user user. And then we can do const donate amount or donate AMT, and we can say interaction.options.get integer. So same way as the user, and then we want to say the name, so amount. There we go. So now we have both options from the user. Whatever they filled out, it will be right here, and both are set to be required, so we know that we will always get these values if the command has gone through. Next, what we're going to do is check to first make sure that the user actually has the required amount to donate. So what we're going to say is take their balance. So we're going to say const balance, and we're going to actually extract this out of profile data. So we don't have profile data in here yet, but remember that we pass profile data to every command, so we can just put it right there, and we can get balance from profile data. So now we're going to check, does the user using this command, which is held in balance, have the correct amount? So if balance is less than the donate amount, then we're going to want to return with kind of like an error message saying that they don't have the correct amount. So what we're going to do is say await interaction.defer reply in an object f ephemeral, and then set that to true. So make sure you get the spelling of this right. And basically what this does, if you don't remember from the daily command, this is just going to make sure that when we send this message, it's only going to be sent to the users, so we don't spam the channel full of messages saying, hey, you don't have the correct amount to donate. Then all we have to do is say return and then await interaction dot edit reply. So now we can actually send the message that we want. We can do backticks and say you do not have, and then we can include the amount that they specified, so the donate amount, coins in your balance. And that will just be the message that we send to them, and that is it. And we want to make sure that the donate amount is not a negative number. So we could just do another if statement and say if donate amount is less than 0, and then we can send them a reply telling them that's not allowed. But there actually is a better way with slash commands. This is the old way that I would have done it with my old Discord bots, but the new way to do it, you can actually go up here to integer and we can actually set a minimum amount. So let's say set min value, and the min value will be 1, so they can't send anything less than 1. This will prevent it and do all the error handling here to make sure no negative or 0 will be added as the donate amount, because if a negative was sent, it would actually cause users to have like an infinite money glitch in your bot. So this is actually really important. You can either do this or you can do an if statement and send them a message, but we're just going to go with this as this is simplest, and I think this is the most user-friendly way to do it, because Discord UI itself will tell them that they're not allowed to send a value lower than 1. So there we go. Now we can continue on with the rest of our command, and we can say await interaction dot defer reply. All right, this is going to be a public response, so we're not going to put anything in there. And all we got to do now is access the profile model. So we're going to want to take and add each balance from the correct users. Do const profile model equals require, and then we're going to pull that from our models folder, models/profile schema. There we go. Then we can go down below. Then we have to take the balance from the person sending the command and add it to the person who's receiving it. So let's actually add to the person who's receiving first, and I'll tell you why in just 1 minute, but let's get to that. So await profile model dot find one. So find one and update, and we can match user ID with receive user.id. So this is going to be the ID from this user that they entered as the option. Okay, and then we're going to increase their balance. So money sign increase and pass an object, and we're going to say balance, and we want to increase it by the donate amount. There we go. So what we want to do here actually though is we want to say const receive user data. All right, and we actually want to catch all this data with receive user data. So that's the good thing about find one and update. So not only is it updating it, but it will actually return all that user's data. So then let's check if there is no receive user data. So this would mean that this user does not currently exist in your database. So we want to make sure that this transaction is then canceled if this user is not existing in your database. So if this user does not exist, then we're just going to return await interaction dot edit reply, and we can say receive user dot username is not in the currency system. There we go. And we actually do want to make this a private reply. So let's go ahead and take this message, the defer reply up here, and let's move it all the way down below here. So we defer reply after, and then above here, let's await interaction dot defer reply, and then we can set it as private. There we go with ephemeral true. And then now, once we have seen, okay, this would mean that the receive user does exist, we just add to their balance. All we got to do is take away from the balance of the person who used the command. So let's do await profile model dot find one and update, and find one and update, and then user ID we're going to match with interaction.user.id, so the ID of the person who sent this command. And then we will increase, so let's scroll down, we will increase their balance and we will increase their balance to the negative donate amount. So the negative amount that they specified that they want to donate. All right, there we go. Now we updated both balances and we can actually give them a response back. So interaction.edit reply, and this is going to be the public reply. And we can say you have donated the donate amount that they specified. So donate amount coins to, and we can say receive user dot username. There we go. So that donates the amount and it gives them a reply. And that's actually it for the donate command, guys. Now let's just make sure it works. Let's go to the terminal, open up the terminal. Let's deploy our commands. So node deploy commands.js. And it is successful. Let's start up our bot with node and it says ready and we need the connected. There we go. Let's open up the Discord and let's test out the donate command. So let's see our balance. So our current balance is 18 coins. I also have another account in here to test it out and we have 14 coins on the other account. 18 coins on this account, 14 coins on this account. Now let's try to donate /donate. So we're going to select the other user and we're going to say the amount of 8. So hopefully after this, for testing purposes, I'm doing 8. So we should have 10 coins after this and this account should have 22. So this account should have 22. So let's check if it works. We're going to enter it. It says you have donated 8 coins to Christopher124. All right, let's check our balance. Our balance is now 10 coins and now let's check the balance of the other account and it is 22 coins. So it looks like it worked exactly how we wanted it to. Now I will even show you, let's try donating to that user. Let's try donating a negative amount. There we go. It says enter a number greater than equal to 1. So that's the good thing about /commands is it has that error handling. Let's try to do donate user. And let's try to donate a number that we don't have. How about we try to donate 700? It will give us a quiet reply and it says you do not have 700 coins in your balance. So there we go, guys. That's how you do the donate command. In the next video, we're going to go over how to create a leaderboard so that it will show like top 10 users in your server with the most coins. I think that's also a good way for people to be incentivized to try to acquire more, keep going with the dailies. All of these commands are hopefully to get people more active in your server. So if you want to see the leaderboard command, that's going to be in the next video. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. Please like and comment down below if you have any questions, comments, concerns. If you enjoyed this series, please let me know and I'm going to keep making more and more tutorials on new commands that you guys can add to your bots. Thank you guys for watching and I'll see you guys in the next one.